Good morning, all the students of 10th standards. Yesterday we discussed about style of temple architectures. While making that videos, in middle only we interrupted, or in middle only I stopped. So today we will continue from there only. So there were the two types of temple architecture, styles of temple architectures, north side and the south side. If we see that north side temple architecture, the special characteristic of that north side temple architecture, it is Nagara style of temple architecture. And if we go toward the south, it is a Dravid style of temple architectures. Nagara style means if we see on the temple, there is a shikhar or pillar type is there, canopy is there, pillar is rising. And if we see toward the southern side temples, it is Dravid style temple architectures. There is a little bit flat surface is there. So these are the two types of temple architectures, Dravid style and Nagara styles. The style of temple architecture on the page number 26 below the Nagara style. The style of temple architectures are identified by the style of tower or the shikhar. The style of temple architecture, it is identified on the style of the temple's tower, or we call to that as a shikhar also, we can call in another word that. The Nagara style of North India and the Dravid style of South India are the two principal styles of Indian temple architecture. Nagara style and Dravid style, these are the two important characteristics or the important parts of the temple architecture, and these two parts are famous in our country, Nagara style and the Dravid style. One is toward the Nagara, that is shikhar style. A blend of these two styles is known as a Varsa style. A blend, combination of these two styles is called as a Varsa style of temple architecture. Combination is there between Nagara style and the Dravid style. A new style formed by the combination of these two styles is called as a Varsa style. The Bhumija style seen in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra has a close resemblance to the Nagara style from the structural viewpoint. If we see some part of the Madhya Pradesh, some temples from the Madhya Pradesh and most of the temples from the Maharashtras, these temples we can see that structure of this temple we can see toward the Nagara style. In Bhumija style, series of miniature towers are arranged. In Bhumija style of temple architecture, series of miniature towers or the small paintings, drawings, images were there, or the small types of that pictures are carved or they create on the tower. So hence the tower appears to be continuously rising from the base of the temple to the top. So small pictures are there, miniature paintings are there, pictures are there, and tower is becoming smaller toward the top. So if we see the tower from the downside, then we can say that the tower is rising toward the sky, or it is rising toward the upside. Small painting pictures are there, and it is rising toward the upside there. So we can say that when tower is going upside, it becomes small, so it look like as a tower is rising. Next, it is interesting to know that temple in Maharashtra built in the 12th or 13th century are known as a Hemadpanthi temples, or the Hemadpanthi style of temples. Those were the temple built into the 12th or the 13th century in our Maharashtra or in our state. These temples are known as a Hemadpanthi style of temple. The outer wall of Hemadpanthi temples are built in a star shape. Outer side wall, if we see of these temples, these walls are built into the star shape. In the star shape plan, the outer wall of the temples has a zigzag design, and also outer side of these temple, outer wall of these temples, if you see properly, neatly, then we can say on these walls zigzag type of designs mostly we can see on the outer wall of these temples. This result into an interesting effect of alternating light and shadow that. So this zigzag style also useful to affect the lightning or the alternative light or the shadows, also effective. It look more attractive that of these walls there. Important characteristic of Hemadpanti style temple is its masonry. And the next one part that is important style or important feature of this Hemadpanti style of painting or temples, that is it's a masonry. That one who built that temples, they design their skill, what kind of stones they use, that mason one who build the temples, that their skill is also interesting. That so masonry is important skill there, or important part, that the walls are built without using any mortar by lacking the stones by using a technique of tenon and mortarized joints. That so these persons or these masons persons, what are the temples they build, that they build this temple without using any kind of mortar or without using any kind of sand, soil or other things. That they join stones, they interlock the stones by one another with their technique or with their skill. That now in present time, if you see that most of the temples or the walls, when we are building house, we are building, that time we use the sand, we use the cement there to join the stones or to join the bricks. But at that time in the 12th or 13th centuries, persons they built the temples without using the mortar. That they joined these stones. The Amreshwar temple at Ambarnath near Mumbai, Gondeshwar temple at Sinnar near Nashik, Aunda Nagnath temple in the Hingoli district. I think you might have visited to the Aunda Nagnath temples mostly in a Shravan month. Many people they visit there. Aunda Nagnath temple. So these temples are there mostly famous in our country, or these temples from the Maharashtra. If you see that these are the finest example of Hemadpanti style of temples architecture. Their plan is also star shape. If you visit to this temple, then we can understand that their plan, their design is also star shaped designs there. The Hemadpanti temples are found at several places in the Maharashtra, and these Hemadpanti style of temples are also found in the several places of the Maharashtra. Most of the temples from the Maharashtra are also we can say as a Hemadpanti style of temples built with stones there, and also without using any kind of mortar or without using any kind of soil or the sand there. I think in the last year when we went for the trip or the tour near the Mukrambad or Mukrambad, I think near that, we saw one temple that visited. That temple is also one of the part of the Hemadpanti style of temple. That temple also built with stones without using the mortar. That so that last year we have seen. When we come tomorrow, then tomorrow we'll see the next another part. Thank you.